have a hug, Blossom and Chloe. So Chloe always refuses to get up on the milk stand, so I have to carry her. So we were doing a chicken count the other night, and we have a chicken that has gone missing. We see no signs of forced entry into our brooder. Couldn't think of the name. We see no signs of forced entry into our brooder. We see no blood, no evidence of maybe he died and the other chickens ate him. I cleaned out the brooder, like scooped out the bedding. Still couldn't find the chicken. So we had 6 bovines. Now we only have 5. We don't know what happened to the 6th one. He's just gone. And these guys are all waiting on breakfast. We did get some more chickens the other day. We got a few black silkies. What else did we get? Oh yeah, a white chicken. We don't know what breed it is, but it has feathers going down its feet like a silkie. However, it only has 4 toes. Most chickens have 4 toes, but we were told by one of our friends, silkies have 5 toes. We did not know that. And so we're driving home with a box of chickens. As she's telling us that, we open up the box. Morgan pulls one out. Count, sure enough, hey, the black silkie has 5 toes. So we have a white bird that also has feathers going all the way down its legs and feet. But is not a silkie because it only has 4 toes. And then the last bird, because its minimum quantity is 6. So the last bird that we got, we think is a... Oh, okay. And then another type of bird that we got was what we think is a black sex link. Again, there were no labels this time when we went to Tractor Supply, so none of the chicken coops had labels. We were just kind of like, we want that one, that one. And then we also got one with a stripe down its neck and back. So we don't know what kind that is either. So we went out and got these girls' name tags the other day with our address and phone number on them. Just in case, something ever happened, they ever got out. And it's kind of cutesy, right? Dog tag on your goat, like a pet.
Wow, he doesn't even care.
Don't pet his wings, you'll rub his stuff off, he won't be able to fly. Just take the stickies on.
I don't know, he's gonna fly away.
Oh, that's cool. His eyeballs are like 3D on paper.
He looks scary.
Hold him up like this. So Daddy can see his feet. There you go.
Here's the one we think might be a sex link, but we're not positive. And then here are our 3 black silkies. Can you see their little furry legs there?
Oh boy.
So cute. He looks like a little black penguin. There you go.
They're in the water. Hey, I gotta get you some more. You gotta get out. Gotta get out. Whoop. Don't give them a lot because they have food problems.
This thing is so disgusting. It's good. you. Don't run away. Ah! Oh, great.
If you guys don't know, chickens and ducks have a little bit different dietary requirements. So we just buy chick starter for our ducks and our chickens, but the ducks need more niacin or vitamin B3. So we get this brewer's yeast, we mix it in with the chick feed. It doesn't hurt the chickens at all. It's just giving them a little boost of vitamins. But the ducks and the geese as well need the brewer's yeast, the extra vitamin B3 and niacin, which I think is the same thing.
You're about to dump Lumpy, Mama.
The chickens don't need the extra vitamins, but it doesn't hurt them to have it. The ducks and the geese, however, both need it in order to develop their legs appropriately, and I think even their beaks can have development issues if they don't have enough vitamin B3 in their diet. So we're just going to add this brewer's yeast here to our chick feed. All right, pour a little bit in there, Obi.
Wow. Oh, it's in my nose. I poured it and then I brought it back and it went.
Wow.
We need to give the workers some pay. Doing this little jig.
Need a mask.
Do you want to have a COVID mask I can borrow?
Of course, it's gonna put that in there. Turn off all the lights and then we can go.
Just use that as their cup. Then we won't have to share anymore. I wasn't kidding.
There you go. That's not a bad idea, though.
Oh, let's get out of here. Oh.
So we have all this spent hay adding up. So we had this idea that we want to try to do a compost corner because I don't want to be out here all the time having to manually flip all this stuff and soak it down. Might still have to do the watering part. I don't know yet. We'll see how much effort we have to put into this. But we got a little chicken coop and we have another fence on order. We're going to put it right next to the garden and start stacking all this stuff up in a pile, dumping the chicken feed on it and any inside compost scraps that we have on top, and let the chickens turn it for us and hopefully get this stuff turned into compost faster than we would if we just pile it up here and turn it every once in a while. So this will be our compost corner right next to the garden. And we'll have this little tiny coop for, I don't know, somewhere between 2 to 4 birds, just depending on how big they are. And the door drops down like a ramp. They've got a little perch bar in here and they've got 2 nesting boxes in the back. So it'll be enough for, like I said, just a few birds to be in here and be tilling our compost. We also have a pull-out tray. For a little bit easier cleaning. So here we are with 4 in there now. Only 2 are on their bar, but if it was nighttime, they'd be snuggling together. And it's got 2 nesting boxes in the back, which we would put some straw or hay down.
He pooped in it.
And yeah, they already pooped in it.
Whoever is, give them more milk, Braden.
Go get me a spoon on the way.
Hey guys, anytime you're thirsty today, make sure you're drinking goat's milk. We have too much in there. We need to drink it all. So for those of you that were following our air conditioning issues from last year, we have come up with another attempt.
I'm actually cold sitting here right now.
She said she's cold sitting here right now. We have got a new 1500 BTU, no, 15,000 BTU window unit. We tried a huge window unit before, but we needed a 220 volt plug. We don't have, so we got this one that runs on the normal 110. We also tried the indoor floor unit. I forget what those are called. What are those things called? Anyway, it's the one that goes on the floor and you stick a hose out your window. That was terrible. It heated the house up while it was supposed to be cooling it down. But so far, this one feels like it's doing really well. I went in the back of the house and it was warm back there. I came out here where everybody hangs out and it feels nice and cool. So hopefully this will keep us cold through the summer because it's a lot cheaper to run than our central air conditioning. So I'm out here in the goat pen. I do have to move this today again. It's about a every Sunday thing for us, pretty typical. I'm going to show you guys, we've got a dog kennel that we put out here. Hi girls. We have a dog kennel that we put out here to give them shade and shelter from the rain and the sun during the day. At night they come into the garage and they get to sleep in a big kennel. So, but we did put this little kennel out here, which they can all fit in at the same time and cuddle together. It keeps them, like I said, sheltered from the rain, and also it casts shade in here. And it's pretty light, so we just pick it up, move it wherever we want to go with the fence. And then I just have 2 pieces of rebar that I put out in the corners to hold it down so it won't blow away. With that tarp roof, they would probably act like a parachute in a big windstorm. We just put a couple pieces of rebar down and keep that bracketed. So I'll show you guys that here. We are about to go back out to the store because my wife believes you can never have too many chickens. And she is interested in getting some turkins today. So if you guys aren't sure what a turkin is, it is a chicken with a naked neck. So it kind of looks like a little turkey, but it's actually fully chicken. There's no turkey in it whatsoever. Hello. So that's where we're gonna go next. And I'll just show you guys this rebar really quick, how we did this. What you got, Valen?
Chicken feather.
Chicken feather?
It's white.
It's white.
Good job.
I like chicken feather.
You like chicken feathers? All right, we're headed off to a store called Family Home and Farm, or Family Farm and Home, one way or the other. And we're gonna go look at some turkins. Here we go.
I want to see no one.
Oh yeah, his gullet's
Yeah,
right there.
I see it.
It's very visible when he has no feathers to hide it.
No one.
He's well fed.
Mom,
Aw.
I want to see the one. Let me see them. I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see them.
Yeah, me too.
Can I hold a turkey right now? Can I hold a turkey? I want a turkey. This one's my favorite one. Yeah. I like the black. Cheep, cheep.
Look at his feather.
He wants out.
He's got a
He
little
wants
bit of
to
fuzz on his
explore,
head.
but he would be stepped on if we let him down.
You touch one? There's so many.
All right, so we're home with our 6 new chickens, which brings us up to 41 chicks. We don't know how many of those are going to be hens and how many are going to be roosters. Nobody's of age yet to know for sure. I mean, there were some that we got a straight run, but most of the chickens that we've gotten so far out of those 41 have all been pullets. But at least that's how they're labeled. I think they have like a 90% accuracy rate on the pull. And with straight runs, you don't really know what you're going to get. So we will see as they get older how many of those 41 are layers and how many are roosters. How many are hens and how many are roosters. But yeah, pretty fun. Lots of chickens, lots of changes this year.
You have to
I give him the tip of his beak.
Okay, give them to me.
I give him a little dip. Is that okay? I like it like this. The tip of his beak a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
I love his furry feet.
Excuse me, Robbie. I love this guy. Mom.
You're just dipping it, you're not drowning them.
Just give
Brayden, watch her for a minute. No, watch it.
This skin is. This
Maybe
skin
we should.
Mine was shaking.
Back under the breeder.
Because they're actually long necks.
Are they all in there?
Mom, look, I got one. Do they actually have long necks or something?
Emma, okay, so Quinn, it's a hard one.
I know.
I want to standardize our chicken food. We use non-GMO except for starter as our feed. Does not offer a non-GMO starter. Do you see any issues standardizing on grower? Actually,
All right, took a little break there to watch the Justin Rhodes member webinar. So now I'm headed out to move the goats, and it's a good time because the sun, it's not beating down hot. It's not the middle of the day. And I think I mentioned this last video that I had broke my tripod, that it fell over and busted, so it wouldn't hold my phone anymore. So I took my selfie stick and taped it to my tripod stand so I can hold my phone. So yeah, we're making do. Thought I'd show you guys this because I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm out here mapping the paddock for the next zone where the goats will be. And if I was gonna be in line with this fence over here, right here where we left off, I'm gonna be put right over here, straight through this patch of trees. And that's gonna be a mess because I can't just run a fence through that. I'd have to go in there and cut that stuff out. So what I'm gonna do instead is just bring the fence over a few feet because this patch ends over here. I'm gonna run this around these trees, let these goats hit it first, and they're gonna make it so much easier. I'm still gonna have to come in here and cut down all the sticks, all the trees by the time they're done with them. But they're gonna get rid of all this brush and the leaves off of them. It's gonna make it a lot easier for me to get to them. When they're done with them, they're gonna look like this. So you see they leave the green at the top where they can't reach, but all down low. They're gonna take all that foliage out. It's gonna make it a lot easier for me to get in there and hack them down when I don't have to deal with leaves and foliage in my face and who knows what else, ticks climbing all over the thing. We don't know. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm gonna continue this move here. Well guys, it is getting so late. I haven't even moved the chicken coop yet. So I've got to move it where the goats just left. And the chickens are already putting themselves to bed. I don't know if you can see it. Ah, yeah, over there.
Well, the ducks never do.
But the ducks,
Unless it's super, super late.
they wait till it's like pitch
Super
black.
dark, yes.
And then they'll put themselves to bed. They just hang out here. So we got what looks like one Isa Brown outside of the coop and a Buff Orpington outside the coop. I don't know, everybody else is probably, other than those guys and the ducks, probably already in bed. But I got to get them out so we can move this coop over. Guys, it's our bedtime.
I know.
They're like, no, it is bedtime. Really, it's getting dark.
This one doesn't want out! Ah! I thought you were shutting the door on me. Whoa! I can't climb in because I'm in a skirt, so you might have to get that guy while I hold
Run him
this.
over here, run him over here. All right. We are now getting the chickens wrangled. It is dark and they are lost. We took too long to move their bed today and they're looking where it used to be, and some of them are trying to perch up in the tree. So we're getting them rounded up.
I pulled herself out of her.
I thought he was dying. Take this one. Aww. Where you at, babe? Here, here. Bird.
I have a bug seriously stuck in my eyeball.
Okay.
No, come back. Here's another one.
How are you so early?
Come on, guys. I see you. I see you, blackies.
I don't know what type he is, so I think he's an actual dog.
Our Wyandottes are still under here, and the ducks are still under here. Duckies.
Oh, I'm about to go in. I've got a bug in my eye.
The ducks are going all the way down to the base of the tree.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I see him.
They see you too.
Hey, there's a chicken under here too.
What kind?
Silverly. Wait, and there's one up in the tree too. Wait, is that? It might not be a chicken.
Here, take this. Where you at, babe? Babe.
I'm coming.
Wait, don't leave without this one.
I can't carry ducks with two.
The other ducks are following. Go,
Keep walking till they go.
go, go, go. Go, guys. Nope, nope, nope. Not that way. Go that way. That way. That way. That way.
Yeah.
Ah, Miss Elusive, we have you now. Tell the others. There is no escape for you.
Okay, Bobby, go. Why don't you go inside and shower?
Okay.
I'm covered in all kinds of itchiness from that
I'm not
tree.
wearing socks, and my boots are covered with spiders.
At least you have pants on because I kept walking around and sticks would go right up my skirt.
And twigs kept blowing my ears and eyeballs.
We're going to do a
Why
final.
me?
We're gonna do a final count to make sure we have everybody.
Yes.
What if we go on shower? Ready?
Yes, let's do a count. 2 dark browns. Why do I only see 1 black?
The other one's probably still on the ground. He's right there.
Yeah, where's the No.
There's the other one. He's with him.
Okay,
There's two
so
on the
3
ground.
blacks.
3 blacks.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
8 buffs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
And we know all the ducks
Eight,
came in.
8 Leghorns.
All the ducks.
2 Isa Browns and 3
If you put your flashlight down,
Silver
there,
Lace
you can
Wyandottes.
make sure all the ducks are in there.
Ducks.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's in there.
All right. Watch your
Set
head.
this on
Okay,
the-
guys. That's it for tonight. It's bedtime. Good night, everyone. Good night.